Think of the USO, and you probably think of Bob Hope visiting troops overseas.
Every day, on many battlefronts, the American soldier is sitting around, worrying, trying not to think of things left behind. And that's where USO goes into action.
Our service members and their families willingly make sacrifices on behalf of all Americans. But they're human. They need laughter. They need comfort. They need connection. That's what the USO provides.
Come get some food from your USO!
Since 1941, the USO has been the leading nonprofit to support U.S. military service members and their families all around the world.
The USO has been there for 5 generations of my family. And it started with my grandmother serving coffee at the USO in Boston, up to my grandchildren scooped up by the USO volunteers to decorate the airport arrival gate for my son's return. With every generation, the USO has adapted to meet the ever-changing needs of our armed forces. The USO is a modern, agile, innovative, unique organization. And we're not your grandparents' USO anymore. It takes an organization with global reach to keep up with the military. So we go where they go. From the day they walk into the door at that military entry processing site until they transition back out into civilian life. The USO is there for them and their families every step of the way.
Thank you.
We've seen how our programs are critical for their well-being. Technology has accelerated their ability to connect. When we connect service members in really remote places to high-speed Wi-Fi, we open up the world to them.
Thank you for calls home, USO.
How's everybody doing?
Oh, we're good!
We've expanded our entertainment program where they can interact with the entertainers one-on-one.
I just absolutely love working with the USO.
And our gaming tournaments helps them stay connected to friends and family back home.
Our service members are very tough, but they have days just like all of us do, where the load is heavy on them.
Hey, everyone!
We give them that lift.
My first experience with the USO was in Iraq in 2006-2007. We lost a lot of teammates, but the USO was there, and it provided a lot of comfort for a lot of people. Being connected to your family members is vital for your soul, because when you're not connected, it just turns into a bad situation.
My water, my Band-Aids.
My husband is currently deployed to Iraq. He'll be gone around 328 days, but who's counting? The deployment's really hard on all of us, and I think about the kids the most, but the deployment's really hard on me too. You don't have your best friend, but we know he's keeping us safe.
What does it say? I
love Dada.
The USO has really kept us connected. Sometimes it's the only way he can call us is to be at the USO and use their Wi-Fi.
There you go.
Give Daddy a hug and kiss.
Smoochie, smoochie.
We love you. Bye.
Even while Derek's gone, the USO is really taking care of us and making sure that we're provided for and that we're loved and we know that we're part of a military community.
This is Daddy speaking. I am in Al-Assad, Iraq, and I am reading The Little Blue Truck Valentine.
The USO reading program makes Daddy there at bedtime with us.
See the little blue Valentine?
Yes, Dada.
That's a nice one.
These things seem so small, but they're huge to us. And to have little things to make the day-to-day easier and better is a really wonderful thing. It's a really wonderful thing.
For the last 50 years, every man and woman who has entered the military has volunteered. And I believe that in a democracy, you either serve or you support those who serve.
It's really important that there's somebody who's there to make them laugh, to have that hand on their shoulder at the moment when they need it most. Imagine an organization that does this over 10 million times a year. That's the USO. By supporting the USO, you're supporting the men and women and their families who are making sacrifices to protect our way of life. you show them that they're not alone.